Hey, what's up? Just realized my mic was off. How's everybody doing? Wait a second for populate. Haven't gone live in a bit just to say what's up in a while. Thought I'd come say hello. Getting ready for the for class tonight over on l1training.com. For whatever reason, the email system didn't work again, but trying to get that all figured out. But we've got a new class. We're gonna finish up today. We're gonna finish up the network failures and diagnosis class, and then we're gonna be going on to the Immobilizer class next live stream. What's everybody been doing? What's going on? Hey, David. Got a few here. So yeah, over at the website l1training.com, we've got we're going to start the Immobilizer class next live stream tonight. We're going to finish the network diagnosis and failures class, which is cool because that was parts, something like that. Close. Let's see. Yeah, we got a couple more. We're gonna finish up with the Lin bus diagnosis as well. Yes. Hey, Dung. Yes, you can program a used TCM on a 2014 Ultima. Hey, Wyatt. What's up, Brian? Brian is local. Brian, don't be lying. Negative 24 outside? Where are you at, David? Holy crap. Hey, Val. There's Corey. That's fun. Oh, good. I gotta make sure desktop audio is turned off, otherwise you guys can hear all the Facebook Messenger crap in the background. Ding, 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 ding. So yeah, we were finishing up. Ooh, got some raisins left in my things. So we're finishing up north of Montreal. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. A little far north of the equator. Just a wee bit. So for this last Lin bus part of the class online, we're doing a couple more case studies and gonna show some fun stuff. Yeah, Katie, I'm just hanging out here online for a few first. We got about 20 minutes before we start the class over on the website, so I thought I'd come say hi to everybody, let everybody know we're starting a new class, an Immobilizer class on the website. It's not super advanced. This is like a intro and some basics of Immobilizer stuff, some equipment, and I am by no means a Immobilizer master. I've been getting my butt kicked all day today on a Toyota, so I had to venture into a realm of Immobilizer stuff I don't do very often. So, hey, Andres. Well, that's fine, Brian. You can just go. Kid. Yeah, I had a 2002 Toyota Avalon, which has a weird Lexus style immobilizer system. I have to do some EEPROM to get around it, and I'm not the best at EEPROM, so Oh, PJ's just got a shop that's got a used. They're putting a used PCM and a 2002 Avalon. So old Toyotas, you can't write the VIN with a scan tool. You gotta swap or read and burn EEPROM stuff, and the EEPROM stuff I have doesn't want to read in line. So it's just easier just to swap chips. So, but this one's very odd. This one's kind of being a pain in the butt. Because I initially tried to use a tool to do an all keys lost situation first, and I think it blanked out the key info, but it's not in registration mode, so it's just kind of stuck. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. But yeah, so like, hey, Ruff. So like today in today's class, we got a cool case study on BMW. Got a nice case study on a Grand Cherokee for sure. Two very interesting Linbus case studies. I'll spoil it a little bit for everybody since you guys, not everybody on here is on L1training.com. The BMW case study is going to end in some, I can get it to focus. Oh, no focusy. Nope. Okay. Doesn't want to focus. Anyways, this thing's growing green fuzzies. So. Yeah, so basically, this is going to be kind of a fun one. This thing was pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly. Where's the real boss, Corey says. The real boss is taking kids over to, one of mine's in tutoring for this evening, and then the other one has piano lessons at pretty much the same time. When is Isaac gonna have a class on Immobilizer? That's a good question. I will message him that right now. The Fascio. I love it how you show up right when we start talking about water in Euros. No, Philip, I'm not pulling your leg. That'll be the next live stream. So tonight we finish up the network class, and then we start the Immobilizer stuff. Probably 2 classes, maybe not one after the other, but we'll have this like intro to Immobilizer stuff. Not really intro, it's just kind of like Immobilizer part 1 and 1.2. And then part 2 of Immobilizer, we get a little deeper. I haven't started working on yet because I'm almost finished with the first part, but when I get finished with the first part of the when I get finished with the first Immobilizer class, excuse me, then I'll start working on the second. But I have another, I'm doing the I'm working on a Euro programming class right now too, so. No, Philip, probably not. It probably won't get into, I mean, it'll get into some basic Immobilizer, basic EEPROM stuff, but I am not good enough at EEPROM to, I don't have enough knowledge base on EEPROM to write a class on that yet. But give me some time. I'm just now getting into it. I've been telling Isaac I'm not getting into it, and then in the last 2 weeks, I've had to get in. Have I thought about adding a comment section to the videos on my website? I always have like 5 good questions to review. Ooh. I'm gonna look into that. Let me write that down. I ran out of pins. My pins that I give out, you know, when I go shop to shop. They got like my logo and my name on them. So I don't have any, like I normally have one right here in my shirt. And I just ordered 275 more of them. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Need some paper. Still a sheet out of the printer here. Also, if nobody noticed, I'm no longer in the garage. So I'll write that down. Right. And he writes, Katie Otto, comment section for each video. No one training.com with love. I added that part in. Is there a class on Immobilizer Envision? I don't know. If there is, I'm not teaching it. There might be. If I remember right, I think it could be Ziegler? I don't know. You might check on that for me. Getting Immobilizer training and EEPROM training requires putting a gun to some people's heads. A lot of shops have been giving me modules for... Yeah, so I have acquired a lot of modules because of EEPROM stuff. And fantastic guy named Michael Bracolo. And sometimes he's in here, sometimes he's not. But in case he's not in here, thank you, Michael. And if you are in here, thank you, Michael. When I was doing my class at Super Saturday, he gave me a bunch of modules, and I set up and we did some bench flashing at Super Saturday. I'll probably use some of those in some demonstrations on the website as well. We're getting pretty deep in the website. We're getting pretty far there. Starting to put a little more time into it. I'm starting to create more time for myself to spend more time on the website. Which reminds me, I gotta figure out this email thing. Like, I got it to work last week. I was trying to set up an automated email thing to where every week that we're gonna have a training class, it sends out an email to all the active subscribers. But that's becoming it's hard to get the subscriber list because the subscriber list changes. Like, there'll be a new person or two every week almost, and then sometimes people drop off because they don't want to take the classes anymore, which I totally understand. Some people are just there for the meat and taters. They don't want to stick around for the green beans and the hummus. Just saying. Good, you guys stick around for it. I don't know what your problem is. What the problem is. See here. See if I can fix this electronic male issue. Better than having an electronic female issue. That's for sure. Hey, Bill. Yeah, so set up this automatic email thing, and it was great until it wasn't. It was like, it worked really well the first time, and it didn't work again. Pretty frustrated, to be honest. Because I actually, like, paid for that. Probably just gonna have to manually do it each time, and that is a pain in the butt. I'm just gonna copy the email from last time and send it out right now. So basically resent it. Hey, Rob. Oh, thank you, Rob. Brian says, lifer here. Mr. Hilo Locksmith Shop. See, so Mr. Hilo, you need to email me at 918programming.com and let me know what you know about EEPROM, and we'll work out a deal together. And you can give me some info, and I'll give you some info, and then I'll put it on the website. Because I have to agree with Philip here that getting EEPROM info's not fun, and most people that have it don't want to give it up. I get it. It's kind of like the dark side. Kind of like the dark side of the automotive industry. Yeah, KD, I just, like, I was like, oh crap, I forgot, because I set it up for it to send out Sunday and send out Monday at noon. Um, so I don't know. Didn't work. So I'll just manually do it each time. And then I got to remember to do that. So I got to set an alarm and then be like, oh, yeah, I got to send an email out. So many emails a day. It's ridiculous. Good, Mr. Locksmith Shop. I don't do a lot of EEPROM. I do most of the time when I do EEPROM, like I'm playing around right now with this cluster I've got. It's got some bad LEDs. That I do no problem. Like soldering, I'm not bad. I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty decent, anyways. It's hard to tell that I've been in there, except for sometimes I don't clean all the flux up. But you know, flux is beautiful. So yeah, sometimes I don't clean all the flux up. Other than that, I think I do a pretty good job soldering. It's just like the EEPROM tool stuff is crazy. Just there's not like a good one tool that does it all, and it's expensive to get into, and then there's just not a lot of info. And I feel like I have so much invested already in not doing it. So we're going to do desoldering chips, reading them, unlocking features, rewriting them, then desoldering them. So that's the thing, Rob. I'm not big into EEPROM, so I'm not the guy to teach that. But I'm going to get you into Immobilizer stuff, understanding keys. I mean, I program, cut, and do a little bit of EEPROM style stuff with keys daily. Like I do a lot of unlocking keys, like Chrysler's. You put a new WCM module in, wireless control module. You put a new wireless control module in, you go to reprogram the keys, and the old keys don't reprogram. So I have some tooling to unlock the original keys, so they're like a virgin key, like one that's never been programmed, and then they will learn back in, no problem. Something to do with the software that's in WCM doesn't allow the secret key to transfer correctly, so keys show that they're already programmed to a different car than the one you're trying to program it to. So I have some tools that will unlock those keys, that will reversion those keys, renew those keys, I guess is the term that's used. So yeah, we covered some of that stuff, tooling and equipment, and just overall diagnosis and cutting programming stuff. This class kind of originally started as what tools do you need and how to get into it, and it's got a little more than that in it as the more I write into it. But Philip says, I'd love to share my info that I learned if I could get people to share, but I love your classes. Thank you, Philip. Never did get IHDS to work either. Oh man, I totally forgot to check mine. Crap. I didn't bring my laptop in the house either. I'll probably be going to get my laptop because I'm changing over my laptops to Dell E7450s. So I may go get my laptop after we get done with this live stream and the next one. See what's going on with. See if mine works, no problem. I don't know yet. Mario, I use an Xtool product. But yeah, so like the big question I've been getting asked a lot on the website. Sorry, like getting some notifications. The big question that I've been asked a lot recently about the website was somebody was confused. So like when you go into online training and go to register, there's 3 options. There was 150, and it was for the J2534 class, and then 250 for the J2534 class and the paper manual. Like I will mail in paper manual to you. Those 2 included just the J2534 class, but you get that forever. You don't. You're able to access that anytime. You never have to pay again to see it. In the event that I ever decide to shut down the website for whatever crazy reason, I will make that class available for download if I'm not going to host it on the website anymore. But that was a couple of questions I got. And then the other one was $20 a month. What does that give you access to? And that gives you access to all of the training. Now, the class that's on the J2534 module programming class that if you pay for it the one time, it is a straight, that class is recorded studio version straight through. There's no live interaction. It is straight the class instructed out. Now, if you get the online training access, you get access to the recordings of that class when I taught it live. So there is some interaction. There is a few more questions in there, but the $20 a month gives you access to all of the training, which now are over 60 hours, which is crazy to think. Got over 60 hours of training on the website. And that's access to all of the videos, all of the training, some of the Ask Me Anything stuff. There's a recorded, I just started doing recorded classes that are not live, so I just recorded like how to partition with boot at bare metal, to do like 8 or 10 or 20 partitions if you want, how to do that. So I did a walkthrough of that. What took so long on that was actually finding a way to record the screen while you're doing it, but not just like setting up a camera pointing at the screen. So I had to get like this HDMI recording box that would meter HDMI and record what's on the HDMI, but record off-site to another computer. Very interesting. Anyway, so that was like, I get emails for that probably 3 times a week. Like, if I buy the JBox class for $150, what do I get? You get access to the class forever. You buy the class for $250 with the paper manual, you get access to the class online forever, plus I will mail you, God, I wish I had one sitting in here. It is this thick. It is 273 pages. Color. 273 pages color manual. And then the online training access give you access to all of the training for $20 a month as long as you pay for it. So if you don't pay for a month, you don't get access for the month. But you can jump right back on the next month. So you're going to take a trip or something and not going to use it, don't pay for it. And that was the other thing, is I recently lowered the cost for everybody down to $20 a month. It was $25 a month, and I got enough subscribers now that I was able to lower it down to $20. I don't have like a number count of what it is. It's just like the dollar amount was pretty high and what I was making a month in it, so I felt like I could come down. And I think as the community grows, then I will lower the cost again, which I actually kind of like doing. So how's the Xtool Pad 2? I have the Xtool, kids are home. I come in here screaming, they know. I have the Xtool AutoPad Pro Lite, and then I have Xtool VVDI Key Tool and the Xtool VVDI Key Tool Mini, and those are X-Horse. I have the Xtool AutoPad Pro Lite, yes. And then I have the VVDI Key Tool and the Key Tool Mini. And then I also have the X-Horse key cutter. Couldn't I have done a VMware recording? I sure could, but Rob, I don't use VMware. I hate. So like IDS has problems with VMware. There's a couple. Like I would totally use VMware just in general for programming stuff, and I have one laptop and I have to do all the partitioning stuff, because honestly, a VMware OS build is much smaller than an actual OS. So that would save hard drive space, but so many manufacturers have problems with VMware, I decided it's easier just to actually partition and keep them fully separate. But yes, I could have done that. Oh crap, it's 6 o'clock. I'm sorry guys, I have to go. We have to go over to the website, l1training.com, and we're going to finish up this network failures and diagnosis class. And then I think next week it might, I don't know how my schedule works out. Probably not next week. This Friday, I'm going to ASA Colorado's thing. I'm going to help Bryn Klein do a Pico class. So, anyways, I got to go. 6:01. I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to go on to l1training.com and go there. So thank you guys very much. I'll talk to you later. I'll try to make sure I jump. Thing is, I have to work all day, and then I have to rush home and then get on and do live, so it's hard to do like these live streams before it. So maybe I'll pick a different day to do these public live streams, and then Mondays I teach on the website. So then I will go to maybe Tuesdays or something. I don't know. I'll see what happens. I will try to be here more. How about that? All right. Talk to you later, guys.